Hey guys, this video I would play game and tell that Gojo Satoru would help Imperial Japan defeat White America in World War II. Hi 皆さん、こんにちは、Gojo Satoru です。Sadly this time I would be your rival, especially your voice. Gojo Sensei! やばい! I lose my power of Jujutsu. Gojo Sensei! でも大丈夫。I got the wisdom of politician and military. おーじゃ先生、大丈夫なのか大丈夫です。I would win, win, and win. おーじゃ先生。大変だ、ゴージャ先生。Imperial Navy was completely wiped out by USA and Midway War. Oh shit. Now Gojo Satoru is preparing his battle plan. Gojo Sensei, what do you want to do? Yes, I planned that conquering China in 1 month. Gojo Sensei, please be serious. Nope, I'm serious. Gojo Sensei, I'm willing to serve you like a dog or horse. And now Gojo Satoru is launching a coup and overthrowing the Empire of Japan, Tenno Hika. Gojo Sensei lost his power of Jujutsu, and now he's planning to persuade the soldiers only with his minds. Now Empire never failed. Whose duty it is? Whose? It is Emperor Tenno Hika. No, you're crazy. Hey, Meiji Tenno helped us defeated Old China Qing Dynasty and the Russia Dynasty, the White Dynasty, and the Daisy Tenno helped us be the victorious nation in First World War and helped our economy develop. But Showa Tenno just made our country fighting with various countries. And now all the imperial navy died. So whose duty it is? Maybe. So it's Showa Tenno's duty. But just as age, think about it again. Ito Hirobumi, the first president of Imperial Japan. He could destroy the Qing dynasty, but he didn't know. So what the fuck happened after that? After that, Germany, France, and Russia's intervention caused us losing Northeast China. And that is Qing dynasty plan. And that made Russia invading Korea. And finally, have to fight with Russia just for fighting the Qing dynasty. Yes. Losing people, losing life, losing money, losing everything. And now we have to fight with China because of the Northeast China. We lost all the everything because of the fuck Ito Hirobumi. And now we imperial army and the navy had to fight each other to point off wanting to exterminate each other. Yeah. So who made that? Who designed that? It fuck to Hirobumi. Who wants to destroy our country and made we us be a slave of Europe, of America. That is the shit. He's evil. Mao and Mao soldiers gathered around Gojo Satoru and he's very angry. And all the Japanese soldiers is also too. Hey, Empire soldier, do you know what kind of war of what fighting? It's scouts fighting. It's outcoming, outguard. Amaterasu, oh Mikami-sama, and their kami, their scouts fighting. So, what does it mean? It means if we lose it, we would lose all everything. Our Benji, language, our kami, our parents, our women, our sisters, our brothers, our friends, and our sisters, and our kami, our god, Amaterasu, oh me kami-sama. We would be a slave of them. The fuck never see us as a people. The fuck even see the nation's flag as a slave till now. So do you want that?
と釈ずれで
Yeah! No!
私はここまで
No! やられたら、失敗す敗退したうわー三倍退だ Protect the double return! Now! Sudden return! Gojo's crazy posture and the historical reality that his side made Imperial soldiers face got right and make them lose their minds. And then Gojo let them convey the same message to other Imperial soldiers and even to the civilians of Japan. And eventually, tens of thousands of armed soldiers and hundreds of thousands of people all rushed towards the palace of Emperor Showa Tenno Hika. Yes, Gojo Sensei not only gives them that message, but also persuaded them to dismantle Emperor's authority. Yes, that's amazing. See it. Gojo Sensei used his Jujutsu Monuments wisdom that share your ideas with others for free. And because it's free, so it's easily accepted. Hey, Empire soldiers, do you know how God, the Kami Amaterasu Omi Kami-sama, created everything of Japan? Yeah, that means everyone, every Japanese, every Nihonjin, every Nipponjin is part of the God Kami Amaterasu Omi Kami-sama. And every Japanese have our gods Amaterasu Omi Kami-sama's will in his body. Therefore, there is a kind of security within each person's body. Yes, the youth, the mass, try to think again and again and connect with the things around you. And then try to think about what you can do with them. When you do that again and again, you would understand the God is always with you. You could use anything to create a world. And you could use anything to recreate the world. Yes, yes. Hey, Empire soldiers, our God, our Kami, Amaterasu Omi Kami-sama, had give us spirituality and divinity. If you don't use your mind to think, if you don't show your spirituality and divinity in your life, that's just a result to our God, our Kami, Amaterasu Omi Kami-sama. Yes, so just to show that,
来てるかな
to learn how to be a politician, to learn how to be a doctor, to learn how to be a lawyer, to learn how to be a master of the country. Yes, the master of the country is you, not any others, not the politicians, not the Tenno Hika. They were simply chosen by you to carry out your overall will. Yes, that's right. So, to judge that, should they be punished? Should they be sentenced to a dice? We had to be given a spirituality and a divinity by our God, our Kami, Amaterasu, Omi Kami-sama. Yes, and that is your duty. You could not escape it. All that would be an insult to our God, to our Kami, Amaterasu, Omi Kami-sama. And that would be punished, even sentenced to dice by a politician. Yes, you give the power and the rights of your divinity, the gods, the kamis, amaterasu, or mikami-samas. So now, let's judge who should be punished, who should be sentenced to dice. Finally, Gojo became the president of Empire Japan, and Tenno just be a symbol of country and religion. Yes, the good president of Japan would conquering China in months. Yes, Gojo-sama is taking some actions. Let all the people of Korea, Taiwan, and other areas learn Japanese. Give them who could speak Japanese like native or 100% root, and let them go to school, to university. Promote the fight as practice of their past owner and the good of Empire of Japan, declaring all occupied territories as Japanese territory, as all earning Japanese, and acknowledge their Japanese identity, recruiting local people into the army, and rewarding for military service. Propaganda claiming that Chinese soldiers massacred millions of people in their own country in Yellow River flood, recruiting millions of Chinese victims who have deep hatred for the Chinese military into the army, distributing billions of flares saying Chinese government buying and tens of millions of new imperial troops attacking. The tens of millions of Chinese victims of the Chinese army weeping and cursing loudly to Chinese army at night and day, and so on. Yes, wow, Gojo win. Gojo empire including China in 1 month. And next, America. See, white American government covered the truth. The Chinese government massacred Chinese people in Yellow River flood in 1938, developing world motorcycles and lights. Empire of Japan soldiers entered America. In the lights, Empire of Japan soldiers cooperating with black Americans, promoting the weird truths concealed by white Americans. In the lighting, some white Americans believed that they were fighting just for anything that them is a slave of Europe. Besides, Europe made white Americans not admitting black the rights of humans just for that. Some white Americans and black Americans hurting and killing each other one day. And then 2 months later, Gojo Empire of Japan occupied America, Australia, Canada, China, and Thailand, and England. Yes, when Gojo Empire of Japan occupied America, England had no choice but to surrender. And then France did too. Then, after 1 month later, Germany also be a part of Gojo Empire of Japan. And then Soviet did it too after 10 days. Yeah. Gojo Empire of Japan conquered almost the country on earth. However, Gojo died. And him came to the world 10 days later. And this time he met his classmates. They too screwed.